guys, my name is Shore Bature and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, hello, thank you for clicking on this video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back for the likes and comments. Thank you. Alright, so in today's video we are going to be talking about how to secure a job as an international student in the UK. Now, someone actually requested this video and I've actually wanted to do it for a long time, but life has been quite hard. Alright, so getting a job in the UK is kind of like one of the first things you need to do, especially as an international student. You have bills to pay. Now, I want to just use this opportunity to say, thinking that you can pay your school fees by working part-time while you are studying is very unrealistic. Let's just drop it there. It is very unrealistic. The truth is that you can do it, but it cannot be the whole chunk. So imagine having 16,500 as school fees. You've paid only your 2,000 deposit and you expect to pay the rest while working 20 hours a week as a student. That's not going to fly. It's not going to fly, honestly. And then it's really difficult. Okay, now I don't want to discourage anybody, right? You can do it if you work hard and utilize the holidays. Definitely you'll be able to raise a fair sum, but to reduce the pressure and that need for you to want to now break the regulation of 20 hours per week, please, I would advise that you pay at least 50% of your fees before traveling. Please. I'm speaking from experience and the experience of others that I've heard. Please try and pay 50% of your fees before coming. But if not, get ready to hustle. Get ready to do the work. All right, so I'm just going to get right into the tips for international students. Now, from my previous videos, I actually talked about some things you need to do when you arrive in the UK. Okay, so some of those things are very important before you'll be able to get a job. One of such is getting your NIN. Now, you have to have your NIN because most employers won't be able to pay you without your NIN. All right, and that's very important. You just have to register and get your NIN. Once you do that, you are good to go. Then I talked about opening a bank account, so you can either have a virtual bank account or a physical bank account, which you can open once you're already here. Easy, seamless process. You can fill the form online and they'll send your ATM card to you, like to your house. It's pretty neat. Okay, so it's really easy. These are things you can do within minutes in your house. All right, then I talked about having a UK standard CV. So it's really easy. You can go on Google and check what a UK standard CV looks like and just get yourself one. All you need to do is just arrange your CV so that it will look like that. That is all. Okay, so now down to the meat of the matter. There are a lot of apps that can help you get a job. The most popular one is the Indeed app or the Indeed Flex. It's not a sponsored video, all right? So you can download Indeed. They have really nice, like, the user front is very friendly and you can organize your CV there, update it, make it. They actually have a UK standard CV design, which is very nice. You can just fill in the form. It's like a form pattern. You just fill it in and then you can download it and use it to apply on other websites or apps. Okay, it's really nice. So I would personally recommend Indeed because that's where I got my job from. Okay, so Indeed Flex. Then there are also other sites like Total Jobs, Student Jobs Online, so many. All right, so utilize the internet when you're looking for a job as an international student. Utilize the internet. There are so many apps and stuffs out there. All right, just be careful to be able to know the real ones from the fake ones. And don't get discouraged. Just keep applying. Apply. You will fill your name 100 times. You answer so many weird questions, but just keep applying. Okay, so another tip is to mingle with other students. Have good relationship with other people. Just don't hide it. All right, don't feel like, oh, I can do it on my own, I can hustle myself. Well, sometimes it's just one connection that will just change everything for you. Just asking somebody, how far, get work, how far. All right, so mingle with fellow students, maybe from a different set, people that have already been here. Ask around, oh, what jobs can I do? Oh, are they looking for? Because people get jobs from referral programs. Okay, so you can ask somebody, oh, please, I'm interested, or please refer me, or please do this, and you might just be lucky. So mingle, school, church, anywhere you can see people, just mingle and ask around. Okay, and they can even guide you in your job applications, the ones that you should apply for, and all that. Then another tip is to improve your CV by taking training. All right, so you can do either online training or physical training. Most of the online training, they are free of charge. The most popular one people do is Florence Academy. So Florence Academy gives you this wide range of courses that you can take, and most of them are actually acceptable, but not all of them. But it gives you knowledge, it's for personal development, and it helps you when you go out for interviews. Okay, so for especially those that are interested in doing care jobs, Florence Academy is very, very important. Just take some of the courses and it will help you. Personal development, boost your CV. All right, so other kinds of training can be physical training that you can only know about if you mingle with people, if you ask around. Okay, so all these trainings, they cost money. So just get ready. You have to be able to invest in yourself for you to be able to get a job. All right, so avail yourself for the available trainings and boost your CV. And for personal development, it's very, very important. It helps. All right, then last but not the least, pray. And don't give up. Okay, just pray that as you're applying, God, everything will work out. And don't give up. Don't say, oh, I've applied for 2 jobs, I've not gotten, I've gone for 3 interviews, I've not gotten. Okay, just pray that everything works out. All right, and everything will, God's grace. Okay, so other pro tips: be calm, sell yourself for your interviews, have good internet, be in a well-lit place, make sure you have a phone, a good phone, or a laptop that you can use for your online interviews, because some of the interviews are being held online. Then when you are going for your interviews, the physical ones, dress smart, don't look like an agbero. Be calm, sell yourself, be confident. All right, don't look too desperate. All right, then just pray that everything works out fine. Okay, so I'll go ahead and talk about some of the jobs that you can apply for as a student. Like I mentioned earlier, as a student, you're only allowed to work 20 hours per week during term time, and then more than 20 hours during the holidays. But you have to be sure, according to your school calendar, when you're on holiday, so that you won't go and enter trouble. All right, so some of the jobs you can apply for include healthcare assistant, which is a very common one, and many people go for this because you can switch visas from it later, but it's the most popular one as a healthcare assistant. Then you can work as a support worker, then you can go into mental health support worker or mental health assistant, but this would require you to do some certain level of training. Okay, so many trainings out there. All right, I don't want to start mentioning them to scare you guys, but you have something like PMVA training, MAPA training. These are things you can get online, and then you can ask around to know when the training will be available in your city. All right, then you can also do teaching assistant or exam invigilator. Honestly, I saw something like that recently and I'm like, damn, wish I was more free. All right, so you can either work as a teaching assistant or an exam invigilator to just in secondary schools around. It's actually very hectic, but it's one of the jobs that pay well. All right, then you can also be a receptionist or a barista, a bartender, right? So these ones are very common, and it's more boomy during festive season or during the holidays. These jobs are just out there. All right, you need people to cater for events and all that. That's when you see jobs like this. Then you have retail workers, so you can work in shops like Aldi, Asda, Sainsbury. So many of them are around. All right, these ones you can literally walk into the shop to ask if there's an opening. Oh, please, if are people looking for retail workers? Those ones are just very straightforward. All right, then last but not the least, you have the warehouse operative. Now, you would have heard a lot about warehouse jobs, all right, working in a factory and whatnot. So this is the most hectic. Like, you are standing sometimes for 12 hours straight, 10 hours straight. You get, but most of the time is the one that people get to do first before getting anything stable. So prepare your mind that you might have to do it. I do not recommend, but you might have to do it just until you get on your feet. Okay, so these are the options. You have so many other options out there. Just make use of the resources available to you. Ask people around. The internet is there for us. YouTube. Okay, so I hope this video helps. I really hope it does, because there's really nothing that prepares you for the hassle of getting a job as an international student in the UK. It's not easy. Don't let anybody deceive you. All right, some people do have it easy, some don't, but you have to be ready to hustle. That's just the truth. Okay, so I hope this video helps. I really hope you guys gained something from it. If you did, kindly give the video a thumbs up and share to other people that are going to benefit from this video as well. Thank you so much for staying to the end of this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video.